Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. We're at the Starlight Drive-In, continuing our build of this settlement. Today, we're going to build a circular structure. Not only that, but we're going to build right up into a rock face and use that rock face as a decoration. And we've got some fun things in store for you. Let's start with that circular structure. You may notice that I have a ball track with legs resting on top of a small piece of floor. That piece of floor is kind of necessary to make sure that the ball track doesn't sink into the ground. It's always a consistent height. And when I select the ball track, just the ball track, I simply do a rotate. I don't move it left or right or anything. And I just kept on going in circles until I managed to get a tight structure. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I had to make a few tweaks here and there after I got this together. You'll probably find that yourselves. But eventually, you'll get what you want. Now, let's leave that aside for the moment and build a base for our building. I want to get right up into that rock face right there. And by placing a floor away from the rock face, I can then snap another floor backwards. That's a trick that Tango and Cap showed me. There's another trick he showed me. You see there? We removed one piece, lowered the outer piece, and then snap back another one. Same thing, penguin caps. Those are genius ideas. I love them. Okay, let's start working on our back wall. Do you see the rocks coming right through? It's exactly what I was looking for. They are now part of the building. That's my doggy Oreo. He's sitting on my lap while I'm doing this. I think 2 stories are good. Oh yeah, Oreo, say hi to everybody. Now, I wanted a strange feature here. I wanted a quarter piece right there. I kind of had to use a few pieces for build order to take place. Let's see, I'll put a long shack wall there. I'll remove this. And now I can snap that corner piece. There we go, and I can remove the shack wall. I know that's unusual, but go for unusual, have fun. Now you may see that I already placed that circular structure on top. I'm going to move it down and fix it. Sometimes when you place something you don't like it, trying to group select it selects the entire structure. And that's not what you want, right? So I had to remove the legs and move that circular structure back to the ground. And you may not know this, but I fall off my builds quite often. I'm trying to learn my lesson here, friend. Just build a few barricades to keep me from breaking both my legs. Stim packs are precious. So back behind that hill is a raider hotspot. In fact, the super mutants like to come in from that direction as well. So as long as we're making this building, let's put some defenses here. You could snap a concrete pillar. Excuse me, you could sink a concrete pillar and then snap another one to it. Let's see how that works. Even though I couldn't put it directly under the leg, I could snap. And boom, we got it covered. We have a little door here. I could not snap a door in there, so I decided to use a picket fence. Kind of disguise it a little bit. I'll need to disguise it a little bit more. It doesn't look quite right. We'll work on that in a little bit. But oh yeah, the supports help. Okay. Yeah, that one I'm living with. It's not my favorite. Okay, so I had too many legs. I decided to use 3 legs, kind of a peace sign. And that's what I'll move up top. So, big question for you. And I do need your help. I'm asking you for help. Use your imaginations for me. Leave something in the comments and tell me what this thing is. I built it, but I don't know what it is. It was whimsical. However, I think that you all will give me awesome suggestions. Tell you what, I'm going to use a suggestion that works for me best. It doesn't mean it's not the best one, but it works for me best to tell the settlement story when I do my fan fiction at the end of this build. This thing is insane. And again, completely whimsical. I just kept building, saying, well, what should I do now? My buddy Old Rusty called my builds kind of absurd. Well, I kind of agree with him. Stack a few of these decorative lights. You can do it with any light you like. I forgot how bright these ones are, though. If I had one thing I'd fix about this, I'd remove half of those lights, maybe most of them. Okay, let's snap a few pieces of the neon letters together. I'll just build a chain that I can grow other neon chains from. So each one of those A's I can hang other letters from. Then I'm going to grab the things. I'm checking for height with the first set, and now I'm just putting a mix mash of characters. We're trying to make some random strings here. Now, see what I'm talking about, those center lights being a bit bright. They're kind of washing out these string lights and the effect that they're creating. I think I'll be cleaning that up a little bit. I'll wait for the final tour before I make that decision. Let's get some gun placements up here. Come on, mutants. Come on, raiders. Come up over that hill. Yeah, we got your number. Okay, the rock wall. Now, I've covered weapons racks recently. You could snap things to weapons racks. You can clamp things to weapons racks. So because they snap so easily, and I just proved it right there, went right through the rock wall, I'll be able to put paintings or posters or whatever I feel like on the weapons racks and carry those pieces in and watch what happens. These posters are embedding themselves in the rock wall. Man, those weapons racks are so forgiving. I love them. So that rock wall is, excuse me, that rocky outcropping just been given some dimensions. Now I'm going to use something from the, what is it called? The arcade CC. And these lights that finally got fixed with the anniversary edition. And I'm mixing them up, the different patterns, to make it look like it was strange lighting. You'll see what I mean in a second. I like the effect that created. Let's import this outer end. There we are. Well, this is looking like a wasteland creation. I don't know what it is. Radio tower, satellite tower, a weapon. You all decide. There's another one of my mix and match monster heads. Yeah, be vigilant. I think the Brotherhood is coming. Love her face poking through there. I normally don't plant paintings like that, but I decided to see what would peek through. I like that happened. All right, let's get a few decorations, and we're getting really close to finishing this build up. We're not going to decorate the whole thing on camera. Maybe those are spare parts for our circular construction. Let's build a wall out of this wire fence. So I have a snapping point, and I have a spacer on the side. You've seen me do this with walls and conduits and things like that. I'll raise the thing up. Okay, I'll use my spacer again. We'll snap another wall to it. And we can lower or raise the sections up perfectly. There, we'll install a little sign on it before we hook it up to the side of the building. And there it is, our wire mesh wall. Let's see what we did, friends. Yeah, we've got a lot of wild decorations here. I was just having fun. Have fun. Oh my gosh, build whatever the heck you feel like. So we didn't care about the rules. We just broke every one of them. The rules that say this has to go here, this has to go there, this cannot be placed without that. That doesn't really fit for you, great grandpa. I enjoy placing things wherever I feel. And thank you, Tango and Capture and Trick, about placing different items on shelves. Yeah, that thing's kind of crazy. All right, we'll play a little game and come back at night. And here we are. Take a real quick look. You may notice that lights don't care if there's a wall in the way or anything. They just go straight through it. In that case, the lights went through the floor. Here we are, friends. The Watchmacallit. Help me! Help me! Best idea gets to be part of my fan fiction. Thank you all so much for joining me. I want you to have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.